This is the Beyond the Box dumbbell workout. Before you get into the workout, check out the Instagram post for the warm-up. Want to make sure you're getting ready for the workout by increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you're starting to swell a little bit before you get into it. For today's strength portion, we're going to be working on the dumbbell push press. We're going to be working up towards a heavy 2 reps across 3 sets. One thing you want to think about when we're doing the push press, and for a lot of movements in general, is you want to make sure that we're staying nice and engaged to the core. So what I mean by that is we want to be rotating our pelvis upwards and want to be rotating our ribcage downwards. So from the bottom, rotate up, from the top, rotate down into this brace position. If I'm on the floor, it's going to be a plank position. If I'm on my back, that would be a hollow position. What we want is when you get to the top of that push press, weights on the shoulders, bend the knees, drive, get the weight off the shoulders, and press through. We want to be in a hollow position with the weights overhead and not in a extended position, right? So that's going to be done by squeezing your bum, rotating, and pulling the ribcage down and rotating down towards the pelvis. A lot of times we get in this position, head back, behind the hands, we're bending backwards, and then we'll say like, hey, get your head through the window, and then people will try and lean their head forward and crane their neck, put all this extra stress out back on their neck that they don't need to. Well, instead, they should rotate and rotate. And notice just by that engagement through the core, I get my head through the window and I'm getting my whole torso through. Now I'm back in that nice hollow position. So you're going to work up to that heavy 2 reps. So you get the dumbbells to the shoulders. And again, the movement for the push press is a dip, drive, press through. Work on catching the dumbbells on the shoulders and bending and cycling right into the second rep. So dip, drive, press for those 2 reps. Again, dip, drive for 2. So we want those to be touch and go. And that's built to a heavy 2 reps, for sure heavier than what we're going to do in the Metcon. When we look at the Metcon, we have a 4-time workout, 20 dumbbell push press, followed by 20 burpees, followed by 20 dumbbell push jerks, and then 20 burpees. So we've already gone over the push press. We'll go over the push jerk. If the push press is a dip, drive, lockout, then the push jerk is going to be a dip, drive, dip back under the bar, and then stand the weights up. So this is where we use the push jerk when the weight is too heavy for us to press through. So instead of it being a dip, drive, lock out, it's that dip, drive. This is where we can't press up any higher. This is as high as the dumbbells are going to go with the arms alone. So instead, we drop under and catch it in a quarter squat or a partial squat position. And then we stand up. We use our legs to push that weight overhead to get back to this fully extended position up top. The RX weight for the men is 50 pounds. For the ladies, it's 35 pounds for both the push press and the push jerk. Again, a recap with the weights. I'll show you the push press. So that dip, drive, lock out, catch the shoulders, dip, drive, lock out, work on cycling or touching, doing touch and go reps. And if I do the push jerk, it's a dip, drive, dip. Catch in the quarter squat position, stand it up. Again, touch and go. Real simple way to think of or remember the push jerk is it is more of a jump and punch, whereas the push press is more of just kind of a drive and lock out. So punch under the weight for the push jerk, do a full press lock out for the push press. No double dipping in the push press. Burpees, when you're doing those 20 burpees, chest and thighs touch the ground, and then come back to a nice standing position. So start standing, get to the ground, finish standing in the exact same position that you started from. All right, we want to make sure, even if anything, we also want to put the hands overhead and get that full extension, clap overhead. So all the way to the ground, jump forward, jump flat feet, and then a little bit of a hop to get the feet back underneath you, full extension, eyes forward. One more time. right? So no hinging at the waist, no bending at the knees to finish. Legs straight, hips straight, full extension. Recap. 4 times. 20 dumbbell push press, 20 burpees, 20 dumbbell push jerks, and then 20 burpees. 1 time through. Look your, check your time. Your time is your time to finish those 4 different movements, or those 3 different movements. Burpees will be done twice. Get after it. Have fun.